seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40.
On the counter, it's Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now in his 4th year, you still have to marvel at the type of athlete that DK Metcalf is. Honestly, unfair to ask some corners to lock this guy down, and as we know, not many can. 75 catches, a career-high 12 touchdowns last season, and a first down with that catch there.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. That's the Lions' 39-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 18 Lions. 18 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
From the 39, Oladokun. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got his tight end Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
To the air again, Smith. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's gone.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's football 101, isn't it? Tip your cap to the rookie. He knocked that one away, but he better not relax. They're going to test him all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first.
To the air again. Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And Shark hauls it in. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They go jet sweep here with Williams. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Swift will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Gave up 6 points going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Listen. Hey, 5.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Penny. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights of where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive? I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 36, Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 1, Oladokun. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him, working his way free across the middle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's Oladokun on first down. Returning right back to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the third quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch, you have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there. They've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Value three.
In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff dancing to his left.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's design, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 50. Williams loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Now Oladokun. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go now.
The handoff to Penny. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Once more, Penny.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
And that flag accepted.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's gone.
And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a give to Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Smith on third down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Joe Fortson,
His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, lift!
Goff throwing again.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, able to avoid him, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coach...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a gain of 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing again is gone. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Go, go, go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got some space here. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.